What's up, guys? Dope Carnage here, and bringing you another gameplay commentary. This gameplay is on a demo game on Seatown, and it is one of our good friends we play with. He goes by the name of Enormity, and he's going to show you guys how to get a MOAB. So check this out, and listen up. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to win at objective games. If you're unsure, what kind of tactics to use, this and that. But first things first, if you're playing an objective game, make sure you got a full party, because we've noticed in this game more than often, and this all started back in Black Ops, because if you think back to it, back in Modern Warfare, COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2, anybody could go into a lobby, doesn't matter what it was, and you could just dominate by yourself and win the game. It didn't matter, because the games were simple. But nowadays with Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3, it's advanced to where it caters to new players and veteran players at the same time. So it makes it fair for everybody. So make sure you got a full party when you go into games like this. Now before you go into a game, as a team, talk it over, figure out what you're going to do. Like Dope and a couple of our friends, for example, when we're about to go play demo or something, we sit back and talk about what are we going to do in the game. Are we going to play the objective and go ahead and win it? Or are we going to halfway play the objective and go for kills? Now when I say halfway, what I mean by that is, for example, play the objective until we get to the defending side, to where when we get to the defending side, we can just hold them off and keep on getting kills, to rank up our weapons or get kill feeds or whatever we're trying to do. And right when it's about quitting time, go ahead and let them have one bomb site. Extend the time and keep on going and keep on going and keep on going. It's just, it's all about what you want to do. Make sure you know what your team's going to do before you go into a match, so you can communicate better. Because you don't want to be sitting there going to a match trying to figure out what you're going to do and then start making call-outs, this and that, because it's just going to waste time, and very valuable time in this game as I look at it. But, excuse me. Know what you're going to do before you do it. So, the first tip, the first thing is very, very important. Know your friend's location. And I say this is very important because, for example, say you're getting ready to plant B site. Okay, and you don't know what's going on around you. So pay attention to your mini-map. See if you got guys behind you. See if you got guys on your flanks. Because in return, if you got guys behind you and you have faith in your team, you don't have to turn around and watch your back. You can trust that your teammates are going to get those guys coming up on you. It gives you a better chance of, completing what you're trying to do. Whether you're trying to plant the bomb, or if you're watching a corridor or a hallway, trying to get some kills and hold the enemies off. Know where your guys are around you. Because if you don't have guys around you and you're sitting duck by yourself, you're going to have to control a 360-degree area, which pretty challenging, especially by yourself. But if you got guys behind you, you just gotta worry about the front of you and your flanks. But on top of that, know the enemy's location. And by this, you just want to listen for callouts. Make callouts. If you get shot somewhere, call it out to your teammates. Let them know where you got killed at, so they know where to go. Listen for their callouts. See where the enemy's coming from, so you can control the map and control the objective. It's pretty straightforward stuff. And of course, like I said, watch your flanks. Because if you're trying to plant a bomb, if you're trying to defend a bomb, you'll get flanked so fast it's crazy. And this is in any game, any objective game, you'll get flanked. That's always how the enemy takes over an objective. Is most of the time it's on the flanks. Because a lot of people don't pay attention to them. Watch your flanks, make sure you know what's going on around you. Make sure you keep them off the objective. Now, if you're away from the objective, and you're just trying to make some call-outs, trying to work some kills or something, always stay on the edge of the map. You stay on the edge of the map because, if you're on the edge, you have more chance to get the quick cover. The enemy can't hit you from all sides, because you know if you run through the middle of the map, you're pretty much a sitting duck, because you can get hit from anywhere. But stay towards the edge of the map so you can quickly go into cover if somebody's going for you, or you know you just have a better chance of getting them. And you know, on top of staying on the edge of the map, pick your paths very well. Every time we go into a game, you know, every single one of us, we always have a certain path we take. You know, and with search and destroy, you know, demo is just like search and destroy, but just fast paced. You know, to me it works kind of the same way, the paths. So you know, pick your path, know exactly where you're going, because you know, just by yourself you can't control the whole map. You know, unless you're playing free for all, you know, it's a little bit different. But you know, pick your path, stick to that path, because more than likely, if you got some good teammates, they're going to do the same exact thing. It's just common sense and second nature when it comes to Call of Duty. But make sure you stay on your path. You know, if you come to find that there's nobody around you, you know, figure out where else you're going to go and keep on that path. You know, just keep on sticking to an objective. Keep on sticking to what you plan out. Don't change it. Excuse me. And the last thing that is very, very important, know your friend's status. I say this is important because if you're trying to defend B or defend A or whatever, if you're trying to plant one of the two, know what your enemy's doing. Know what your friends are doing. Because say for example you're planting A, okay, and you got a guy on your right, that's your teammate. Is he going to push forward on that flank, or is he going to push to the center? Know what he's going to do, so in return you know where the enemy's going to come from. You know, if he's going to push up on the right flank, the enemy's going to come towards the middle on the left side of you. If he's going to push on the left flank, they're going to come towards the middle on the right side of you. You know, just figure out what you guys are doing. You know, communicate with each other. You know, in return, man, you'll dominate every single time. But that was insane. Sniper MOAB enormity is wild. But what helps us out a lot is a lot of our guys that we play with have a game battles background, so you know, these guys know the maps, they know how the game plays, they know how any enemy is going to react to what they do. And a lot of people say you can't do that, you can't anticipate. It's very easy to anticipate enemy moves in this game. If you play a game type enough, you know what they're doing. You know, it happens more than often. But you know, just you know, if you follow these tips, man, you know, play with a good group of guys, have a good party, easily win every single time, man. But I'm gonna let you guys finish watching this video. This is Dope Carnage. Appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys want to see next time, man. You know, if you guys want to see like a gun video on how to use a gun, if you're having trouble with a certain gun, you know, you're trying to figure out how to use it a little better, you know, let us know, leave a comment. Or if you want to see something about like, you know, perks and classes that we use, or quick scoping videos, you know, let us know, man. Let's hit us up. But appreciate you guys watching, man. This is Dope Carnage out. Peace.